Hey guys, I have never done Facebook Live before, so I'm trying this out for the first time, but I wanted to talk to you today about my definition of fitness. And I will also say I'm really sweaty. I just finished working out, so that's why this is on my mind. But I've been asking my students lately, what their definition of fitness is. And for me, as a fitness professional, I get a lot of people who come in and tell me about different things they want from their bodies, a way they want to look, what they want to weigh, clothes they want to wear, etc. But I think fitness is a lot bigger than that. And what I noticed from the people who are actually already working out, what they think fitness is a lot more about what your body can do. And for me, I started working out 10 years ago, about 10 years ago, when I met Rose Peterman. She was my freshman year roommate in college, and she's the first person who ever took me to the gym. And we went to the gym, and she showed me how to do the machines, the elliptical, and gave me my first taste of what it would be like to have the post-workout endorphins that you're watching me suffer through right now. But in the last 10 years, a lot has changed in my life, and what comes to mind for me when I think about being fit is just the ability to take life up on more things. 10 years ago, I would have had to say no to a lot of things that I get to say yes to now, and I'm just thinking about this summer. I was invited on a rafting trip. I had no idea what to expect or what would be required of me. I said yes, I went, it was great. Went hiking with friends, someone invited me windsurfing. It's really cool to see that there are these opportunities that would have really scared a past me that was really, really afraid of being sweaty and red-faced and just being a little embarrassed that I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Even just today, I went and took some classes I don't normally take over at my gym, SBG, where I do jiu-jitsu and MMA, and it's fun. It's really fun to see that I can step into a class I haven't been to before and I can hang. And one last thing about this, I wanted to tell a little story. We've been telling stories about Olympians this week, just because the Olympics is starting and all that. And there's a story about this guy named Bob Garrett. Bob Garrett was a hammer thrower who qualified for the first Olympics. The first modern Olympics. I've been corrected several times, so this is 1896, not 5,000 years ago. 1896, he qualifies as a hammer thrower. And he knows he's going to go anyways, and one of his professors says to him, hey, you're so good at the hammer, why don't you try the discus too? But it's 1896, and he's never seen the discus, so there's no Google, there's no almanac or whatever. Him and his professor consult some classic textbooks, and they kind of get an idea of what the discus throw might look like. They just know nothing about the event. And they ask a local blacksmith to craft a disc, or discus, or whatever it's called, for them. And it weighs about 30 pounds, and he can't throw it. And he kind of just goes, all right, well, I guess that's it. I'm not going to be a discus thrower. But he's going to the Olympics anyways, pays his way, he gets there, and as he's kind of wandering around before things have started, he finds a disc that's laying on the ground, and he picks it up and goes to throw it, and it turns out the actual discus that they use for competition weighs less than 5 pounds. He can throw it, and on a lark, he just enters the competition. No, don't worry, it's not as simple as all that. So he gets to the competition, they're doing cycles of people throwing. In his first 2 throws are really, really bad. They're so bad, they're all wobbly and crazy and almost fly off and hit people in the audience. They're dangerous bad. And that's because he's throwing the discus like a hammer throw. He doesn't know anything about what the discus throw looks like, so he's just spinning in a circle and letting go. But after watching a few rounds of the other competitors throwing, he kind of gets an idea, and on his last throw, the disc goes so far that it lands 7.5 inches past the best previous throw, which means he wins the gold in an event that he's never competed in and barely ever even seen before. And when I told this story in the classes, I want to be quick to caution, this is not me saying don't train. I think this is a good example, though, of what general fitness and general health are all about, right? Is the ability to step into something you might not be familiar with and still succeed. So that's what's really cool about winning the gold at an event he's never seen before, is just having that base level of fitness, that base level of athleticism, and really the base level confidence and know-how and just go-for-it-ness to just jump in there and get after it. And I like that about that story. But anyways, that's kind of just my definition of fitness. I wanted to share that with you guys. It's about being game for anything. And I hope that maybe I'll get some people commenting, or maybe make me your own videos telling me what you think fitness is. But that's all I have for today. The only other thing I wanted to throw in there, speaking of general fitness and jumping into it, is that we are having an event at the gym next week. It is a week from today, Sunday, August 14th. We're having a fundraiser for one of my favorite nonprofits. It's called Our House of Portland. They're an amazing nonprofit just in every way. The services they provide are great. They're highly rated among their employees. They're actually a really good employer. And they provide a spectrum of care model that's really unusual for nonprofit work. So what they do is they have a residential care facility for people living with HIV and AIDS, as well as a network of support services for people as they get better to move out and live better on their own. Which is just really amazing and incredible work. So anyways, the event costs $55 to attend. I'll post a link below with tickets. Hopefully some of you can make it. We have a few spaces still available. Bring a friend. It'll be a really fun workout, and then we're doing brunch, which is going to be catered by Sterling Catering, and that's Joe Sterling. It is amazing. I really hope you guys can be there. Thanks for joining me on my first Facebook Live, and let me see if I can figure out how to turn this off. Bye.